Hello, everyone. I'm Captain Logan, and look, it's the Day Ghost.
Oh my god, it's
Today,
me.
Austin and I are going to watch something that I have never seen, and Austin probably wishes he had never seen. And Austin, I'm thinking about. I don't know how often we're going to do these. This might be the only one of these we ever throw out, so I didn't want to have like an official name for this necessarily. Like, look at us, another series. But I had this idea of maybe occasionally going back and touching base with some of the superhero shows that we've dropped off on or never took a look at, because I used to review everything, which turned me into an insane crazy person, even as much as Spawnier did. And I got to the point where I just could not do that anymore. And at one point, we had even other folks coming in and reviewing the shows that I wasn't watching. And then finally we said, screw it. There's too much of this. Superhero has taken over the TV waves and the streaming waves, and a lot of people aren't watching a lot of the stuff anymore, especially the CW stuff. But I thought it might be amusing to go in and do some, Austin, are you ready?
Yep,
Reaction videos.
I'm so ready to react.
I always feel weird
I
about
was
the
born to react,
I always feel about
really.
the reaction video thing. I'm an analysis guy. I'm a narrative guy. I like to, actually review things and break it down and discuss. But we're going to respond to this stuff as we're seeing it. There might be more dead air than normal. Maybe. I'm not real good at allowing that to happen, Austin, but I want
Yeah,
to I want to really soak some of this stuff up and see just where these things are now, and we'll go back in time too and tackle, if we do more of these, and tackle some things from seasons that have been done for a while that we've just never watched. So there could be some Gotham here, there could be some Supergirl I never saw, there could be some Legends of Tomorrow. But today, Austin brought in an episode of Batwoman. And Austin, I'm thinking about calling this Crisis One Shots. We used to have the
okay.
Crisis, the Primetime Crisis show, and we don't do that anymore. And this is likely to be insanely chaotic, so it's like a double entendre.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be nuts. I actually thought about rewatching this episode earlier, and I was like, no, I need to, I need to not be prepared to say stuff,
Yeah,
because
that's
this is
not the
what.
point of this. So we're not
Yep.
breaking this down. We don't expect insights on this video. Watch it with us. We implore you to do that
Yeah, don't
because
watch this if you've never seen it. Like, don't watch this without the episode.
I would
It's a
imagine
bad
this.
idea.
Yeah, like you don't have to watch the episode beforehand. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But this is likely to go in more of kind of a riffy sort of place.
Yeah, it's more like what you did with like Sharknado or something, where you're just
Yeah.
watching it and just look how bad this is.
And maybe occasionally we'll get lucky and they won't be terrible. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make a thing worse than it is, of course.
Well, and that's not why I picked this episode. This
Oh, okay.
episode I picked because it's a bad one.
Because it's really bad. Okay, so break this down. What are we watching today?
So we are watching Batwoman episode 4, which is about the villain Magpie. And this is kind of the first, I think it's the first episodic episode in this season, because they do kind of a mix of the season-long plot and just random villain of the week stuff.
Which a lot of the superhero
Oh
CW
yeah,
shows
no,
tend to
of
do
course.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's kind of the formula. They have too much of an episode order. I mean, they have to deal with 20, 22 episodes.
yeah, and they can't falter on that. And I think, I think this one's just kind of perfect because obviously I wasn't going to drop you into just some random story Batwoman episode. This one's just nice and standalone. You don't need anything.
It's really funny though
It's
because
perfect.
I mean it's been over a year now, but I have seen the first 3 episodes of the show. So this is uh, so I'm getting back into this right after where I left off.
Which is completely coincidental. This just the climax of this episode is so bizarre to me that like every time, because for anybody who doesn't know, I love Batwoman. Batwoman is fantastic. It's a wonderful show. And whenever people ask me about it, I always show them the clip that is the climax of this episode, and I'm like, just watch this and you'll know.
So you mean you love it on like that bad movie level? Because I know you're a big fan of watching bad movies.
Yeah, no, 100%. This show is so terrible, and I love it.
And folks, in case we do more of these, feel free in the comments to suggest other one-off episodes of any more recent superhero show that might be amusing for us to look at. We might do some Titans at some point, just stuff that I might, if I can find a place, find a place for you to watch it now, because DC Universe is gone. But if I can find a way for us to watch
Titans?
it, I might.
Titans is on Netflix.
I know.
Here.
I'm going to something else.
Oh, sorry.
But what I was going to say is, I would love to show you some Krypton, because that show's insane. But I don't think there's a way to watch it right now.
Which I just got.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. I've got it on disc, if nothing else. So.
Yeah.
No, and I've not finished season 2, so I can actually blind commentary some of those that I haven't seen yet. Wait till you get to Lobo.
Oh God. I want to see what that does with Lobo.
It's nuts. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. If you are watching it with us, and please do that. Get it to timestamp 0, and I'm watching on Netflix. Or not Netflix. Excuse me. I'm watching on HBO Max. That's where this is in the States, and because for weird reasons, HBO Max has this show and none of the other CW shows. And let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, sorry. I had it ready, and then I realized I should check my audio first. Okay, no, we're good.
It's always a good idea. All right, here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Here's stuff we don't really need, but here's your background for the show.
You would know. I'll call you then.
Well, I gotta be reminded of what happened.
Never stop looking
Yeah.
for your sister's body.
I had the best.
Oh yeah, she has an evil sister
Didn't even.
who's Alice.
I thought they found her body.
Who is basically
Found
Barbara
bone
from
fragments.
Gotham, where she's just like hilariously.
And is
over the
played
top.
by Dinah from Birds of Prey.
Even protect your own nest.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
My house.
Is she a good actress in that?
No, but I love her in this because she's insane.
I'm not Batman.
No, she's very Barbara from Gotham, where it's just like, oh my God, like what are you doing?
But good acting is not a prerequisite for this show.
This
And a lot
whole
of the-
universe.
Well, a lot of the CW shows, though, start with at least a couple of actors with a really high caliber that kind of bring everybody else up a little bit. Like, you know, you had that with Wells and Flash. It was like, okay, this guy's like an actor.
Oh, absolutely.
This show had none of that.
Shiny, shiny.
Shiny shoes. Oh, I just
Shiny,
realized everybody can
shiny.
hear my audio. I gotta change that. Hold on.
Oh, God, that explosion.
Oh God.
Keep your Tiffany's close and your Mikimoto closer, Gotham.
Oh, that's right. She does all the voiceovers at the beginning of this. What is her name again?
I'm not sure. Is this
Where was Batwoman?
Is
Hot
this
off
like
the
a-
heels of her citywide debut,
Yeah, that's a
and
news
she's
person.
no-show. Seriously, was she curling her hair? Overcome by
Yeah, that's her
misery,
name.
red
Rachel Maddow. There you go.
shades, Going through a breakup.
Thank you. Going through a breakup. That one literally risked her life protecting the city. I heard she's doing Batman. Oh, you heard?
Oh, Cap, are you excited? They mentioned Killer Croc.
Killer Croc, yeah.
Batman.
I don't remember how we got to this relationship at all.
Nor do I. I can't remember who this person is. It's been a while since I've watched this show.
I
admittedly.
don't even remember this person.
Oh, I think I remember.
Gotta
who
have
this-
some jealousy. Oh no, no reason to worry. It's a guy. So in the CW's defense, it is really difficult to do this many superhero shows at once and not keep rehashing the same dramatic situations. But boy, they could try a little harder.
No, absolutely.
I mean, we've been here 6 billion times. Oh, I'm a superhero. You're not supposed to know about it. Every time a superhero thing comes up, you think that I'm cheating on you. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, why does it have to be melodrama?
Okay, that's a reason all by itself for the show to not exist. She's making a recording for Bruce Wayne, and she just said, "Yes, Bruce, I'm quoting Rihanna. You know what? I'm out. Never mind."
Bruce, I gotta work.
And I just remember this. We threw Batman under the bus in the show exactly the same way we did in Birds of Prey.
Yep.
And then we brought, and of course, then stunt casting, we use a character from Birds of Prey as the main villain for the first season.
And then we do that with the Birds of Prey movie, where Batman's gone.
So 4 minutes into this episode, and we have already mentioned, like in the viewer's face as hard as possible, like the big progressive things we think we have going for this show that will make people watch it. Which, by the way, didn't help because people didn't watch it. But like, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with with a lesbian protagonist. Of course, that's what Batwoman was. I like that character a lot in the comics, and I have no problem with, of course, strong female characters. But 4 minutes in, we had to go, people said I was gay in high school, and strong women, both in the first 4 minutes. Why do you have to say it? Why can't you just do it? It drives me crazy.
Yeah, but she quoted Rihanna. It's all good.
Oh. Also, something the show should have done that Birds of Prey did was have, like, one token major Batman character as a regular that people care about. Like, that would have helped a lot to have, any interest. And I ain't saying bring in a token character, but just,
Where's
make the character
Gordon?
good, of course.
Bring
but, like,
Gordon in this.
Say it again.
So, like, just have Gordon in this.
Have Gordon. Birds of Prey had Alfred. That helped. I don't know why he didn't go with
Alfred
Bruce.
Here is Luke Fox. Who cares?
Yeah, how about have Lucius Fox in this show?
Yeah.
Is he dead? I can't remember.
I think so, but oh god, it's just ridiculous.
No, that's not what she was asking you. She just wants to know why you're here. Why do villains always have to make things deeper than they are? The great existential question.
Because these writers are hacks.
I'm so tired of Lewis Carroll.
Oh yeah.
It's just...
Well, and it's so weird because I don't think the Mad Hatter comes up in this season at all. I haven't finished it yet, but I don't think he does. And like, why? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, to be fair, in Greg Rucka's comics, like, she was not... I can't remember if she was connected at all to Mad Hatter or not. I don't think she was.
But like those guys in the background are like basically the Arkham Mad Hatter goons. So it's like they're clearly going for some of that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Boy, it's been too long since I've read those Batwoman
One
comics.
I've
I
never
can't
read.
remember.
Read Batwoman, so.
Oh, you should. I mean, I think it's really good. Some of my favorite panel layouts in anything.
They held on that woman's face for way too long. This is how people act. screw the haters. I love you, Batwoman.
Okay, so I have so many things to say about this. You're not striking fear in anyone when that's the reaction you get. I mean, I guess she's really into the idea of Batwoman, but if the conceit is the suit strikes fear in the hearts of criminals or anybody,
Yeah,
she
then-
shouldn't have been
Oh
taken
my
aback in a
God.
different way initially. Yeah.
Shouldn't be a reaction.
You know what she should have done? You know what she should, because I know you love this meme so much. She should have pointed at Batwoman's bat ears and said, "What are those?"
I was hoping to say she points at Batwoman and just says, "We live in a society."
Is this supposed to be a darker show? I cannot decide.
I'm gonna say it thinks it is, but it's not at all.
Well, I mean, Arrow had that problem a lot, but I mean, first season was like legitimately
Oh, I feel like this
sometimes
is
a little dark. Like,
Arrow is definitely darker than the show is, I think. At least
do you
early
think
on.
it is
I've only
by
seen-
6 and 7 seasons?
I've only seen season 1 of Arrow, so.
Oh,
I'm
okay, so
going
you've only
off of
seen the
that.
good stuff then, yeah.
I've seen a few episodes of 3, and by that point it's more like this.
Yeah, exactly.
But like when Arrow starts, it's darker than
I mean, this was not the time to start a Batman show.
No. Oh, I wish I didn't drink during that.
Magpie was, I think, an 80s villain creation. I know she showed up a lot in 80s books, and I think she might have been co-created by Breyfogle, but I have to look that up. I think that's one of his credits.
Oh, okay. She feels like she's supposed to be the Catwoman here, because we can't just do Catwoman, I guess.
Yeah, she doesn't look anything like Magpie.
And I don't even think she comes back.
They didn't give her a signature mask or anything.
No, she just looks stupid.
Oh,
She
this
has more of a Catwoman costume.
This is stupid. Well, they just made it. They made her straight up Catwoman when she said, "Oh, so you're going after an egg because you have a bird motif." Like, it's exactly the Catwoman thing. It's like Catwoman goes after cat stuff, so she's a bird burglar.
So that vase thing,
Yeah.
that is the setup for her character arc.
Oh, she has a character arc, does she?
No, but that is the setup for it.
Oh. I see.
This is what Mattow's saying. She destroyed the priceless thing.
I feel like the voiceovers on the radio belong in a video game. Oh. She said bat-splaining!
I miss that. That's beautiful.
I think Ruby Rose was looking for an exit out of the show after she had to say bat-splaining.
It's either that or when she broke her back. I'm assuming it's probably bat-splaining.
No, the injuries and stuff were like the icing on the cake. That was the last straw.
Well, that bat-splaining was the last straw that broke the Rose's back, right?
I have been told the first episode of season 2 is insane, and I need to see it.
Oh, really? I'm
That's what
so
I've been told.
excited to see that.
I actually came up with the idea of doing this because I really didn't want to have to watch it by myself. I didn't want to sit down and like earnestly watch that and review it. So I was gonna do that with you, and then you mentioned this, and I was like, okay, if people like this, we'll do a few of these at least. And
I was
come
fine
back
with
around
starting
to
with
it.
that, so, but I am happy to do this one.
Okay, I can't remember. Is that woman her ex-girlfriend, or is that somebody else?
Yes, I think that's her, yeah. And this is
And is
Batwoman's
that
dad.
her? Oh, that's Batwoman's dad.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll get thrown under the bus in the show at some point where he'll turn into a bad guy like we did in Detective, which I hated.
Maybe. But then what do you do at this point now when it's like, it's just not even there anymore?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. Well, and I haven't seen the rest of the season, so I guess that doesn't happen here. But
Well,
yeah.
and I haven't finished it. I assume it
Oh, I thought you
doesn't,
finished
but
it.
I guess... No, I have a few episodes left I should go back to. So there's that. Wonderful.
Could we get some other hobbies and interests for this character?
No. This is her character.
Could we not make this another show that's just all about relationship drama?
No. Everybody has relationship problems.
Well, sure.
It's got to be this. Everybody's in love triangles.
Okay, out of context, I don't hate evicted from your childhood. That could be a cool line in The Right Thing.
Yeah, but right after you get that, you Googled me. Yep, no one gets secrets.
Oh, and then a line about tofu paneer.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is there a Batwoman emoji that he keeps sending her?
Well, can I ask you a better question? Why does it look like the Bat Legos that are in castle kits?
I don't
I'm
know.
Batwoman. That's what I do. Yeah, she's got a great alibi. By day, she hangs out at her cousin's abandoned building, and at night she's a superhero. Who would ever guess that she's Batwoman?
Just wanders the streets
Why
of
are
Gotham.
we holding
It's
on
her day
this
job.
woman this long? Oh, this Batcave.
Oh my god, this music.
I think the Adam West cave looked as realistic as this cave. As a real, actual
Yeah,
cave.
it's a cooler design.
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this one's so tiny.
It
Their
looks
Batcave is smaller than my basement. In fact, I'm pretty sure this. I'm pretty sure this room in Wayne Enterprises is bigger than their Batcave. Also, I know you don't know Smallville, but the layout for this room looks a little bit too close to the set for Lex's office.
Probably
in his
is the
mansion?
same set.
It may be the same set. It's got balconies in maybe the same place.
They got explosive ink, which is gonna come up later in the best scene.
Is it disappearing, reappearing, explosive ink?
Yes. She's so passive aggressive.
When you really weigh it, this is bigger than the Batcave.
That line killed me.
Wait,
oh my
we're doing
God.
a whole thing with Martha's necklace getting stolen?
Oh my god.
Wait, did it get stolen? Or wait, what is happening with the necklace?
I think she stole it. I think she stole it and put the gel on it. I think it's because there's a necklace thing later. That might be it.
Since they were able to actually eventually cast Superman and Supergirl, wouldn't it have been nice if this show had surprised everybody and just cast Batman from the beginning and been yeah, occasionally we'll have a recurring Batman. Even if he's supposed to be missing and that's why she's got the suit, which is perfection on a woman. Apparently, wouldn't it be great if we at least like saw some footage of him in the pilot? And I don't mean like the footage at the beginning of Birds of Prey, because that was embarrassing. I mean, actually cast the man as an actor.
Yeah, do something.
With a promise to bring him back at some point. Because especially after 5 seasons of Gotham, which ended up being a show that most people didn't bother with, this is not a novelty for anybody. Like,
no, not at all. Once you cast Superman on TV, all bets are off.
and he's decent. I mean,
That's
like,
what I've heard.
I don't like the writing on these shows, and he hasn't been given, the best stuff to do, but he's been better than some other things, and I really like that actor in that role. So I'm gonna give his show a chance, even though I don't. Obviously, my standards are very in the floor.
I just hope John Cryer as Lex shows up for that show.
Oh, and he will too. He's awful.
I'm sure that's awful casting.
I have met this actress. She's super nice.
Oh, yeah?
We talked about Birds of Prey for like 10 minutes.
I want her to autograph this show for me.
And she knows what she's in, so she's handed it up like everybody else. I have never thought that she's a great actress, but
yeah, she
I like
makes
talking to her.
this stuff
She was
so
cool.
much better.
She plays this super ditzy version of Black Canary.
Oh, yeah? See, I think she's probably my favorite character on this show because she knows what's up.
I can't believe this music cue when
The
she
music on
uses
the show
those
is
shears on
terrible.
that guy's finger, where it's
Yeah.
like, you guys are acting like that is way edgier television than it is at this point. Like, they think they're Gotham right now. Nah, she needs to pluck out somebody's eyeball and step on it before you can get away with that music cue.
Yeah, it was
You
so
suck
tame.
at a lot of things, though. I'm sorry, what?
Said it was so tame.
Oh, so you don't understand Batman at all.
Are you surprised?
What do you mean those last few months? I would think that was always the case. Ruby Rose has, like, iconic eyebrows. Like, I'm convinced she was cast, like, 40% on those eyebrows.
But in her mask, you can't see them.
Well, that's
They should
true.
They should have holes so you can see them.
No, it should be like the Adam West mask, where they're drawn on, but they're trying to make them look just like her actual eyebrows.
That would have been great. Oh, look how cold it is.
Oh, are
You
we
can
gonna see
tell 'cause
Mr.
she's
Freeze?
acting cold.
Austin, this is really an unnerving scene. I'm scared.
Yeah, he should be, because, like, look how scary what's going on is. It's very dark and dingy. Cold.
My favorite Dinah line. We were talking about that actress. My favorite Dinah line from the first episode of Birds of Prey is, "Let me go to the damn dockyards." Meanwhile, in the freezer.
We're coming to a big reveal, I think.
It's about time.
Oh,
Waiting for something
here
to
it is, I
happen.
think. Did you catch that?
Did I catch what?
The Batarang thing?
What about it?
You remember how she missed it? Like, she didn't catch the Batarang at the beginning and it broke the vase?
Yeah.
It was because the Batarang was calibrated for Bruce, who has longer arms.
I was.
Well, she,
Oh my
well,
god.
she is
that's...
shorter. So he had to recalibrate a Batarang so that she can throw it.
So you don't have to have any skills of any kind to be Batman in this universe.
But what are you calibrating? It's a boomerang.
I don't
You just
know.
throw
Is
it.
it? And I mean, like, yeah, that's bad. I was about to ask you about the calibration thing. I didn't know what they were talking about, and then they got to the length of arms. I was like, what? Wait, now she's just sneezing because it's. Oh my god. I mean, I get it. She's a. This is early in her career. She doesn't know what she's doing yet, but that is embarrassing.
She sneezed and the room blew up.
Like at first I was just thinking that they're like electronic batarangs, but then you could just use them by remote control or something.
No, they were just regular batarangs.
So what are you recalibrating, like weight or something?
I guess. But it's like, and she's thrown batarangs before this episode. So like,
Uh-huh.
doesn't make any
Well, was
sense.
he saying that he had already done it and given it to her, or did he do something remotely to them?
Well, he just recalibrated them just now.
Okay.
So, yes?
Okay, you don't bring up Mad Hatter even in quoting Alice in Wonderland if you're not going to use that villain at some point. Like,
Yeah, no, it's very strange. Well, it goes into the show's thing where we just name drop people, but they never show up.
well, Birds of Prey did that too, but I mean the idea is that like they're in the past and they're not doing anything anymore.
Mm.
So wait, this woman is also evil?
No, she's pretending to be Alice to get answers out of this guy.
That's what's
'cause the
happening.
guy's-
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, was there a reveal somewhere that I missed where she's working for Alice or something? She's also a crazy person? Oh.
No, this guy just is stupid. He can't tell that her voice is completely different.
Can he not see? Did he open his eyes a couple times?
Well, they look the same.
Oh, right. Except everything is different.
From a certain point of view, maybe.
Oh. The point of view of being delirious and lying in a hospital bed. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're coming to the climax.
The climax? We're not even halfway into this episode. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, we are.
Yeah, no.
How have we been watching this for 25 minutes? I've been waiting for stuff to happen.
It's because the show is beautiful. I love it.
The show is cheap and made with $20.
Well, it has the same budget as an old Scooby-Doo episode.
You don't know anything about Batman. Stop it.
Well, she's gonna kill Batman later.
I also think, you know, as insane and off the rails and had identity issues as Gotham did, I think it's an embarrassing idea for the CW, knowing what their shows look like, to try to make a stylistic looking Batman show after what that show looked like. Because that show was freaking
Absolutely.
gorgeous every episode. It was amazing what they built.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
And to have this like low rent, you know, CW thing after like Flash and Supergirl were, or sorry, Arrow and Flash were already your Batman and Superman. It just never made sense to me to even go to this place.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Supergirl
it's
was in an
really
alternate
weird.
dimension. You crossed them over with the Crisis stuff. That's fine, but like, or you know, with interdimensional stuff. But
Well, and that had the benefit of starting off with a different channel, I guess, because they brought it onto CW later.
yeah, exactly. And this
Yeah.
should have been set in that universe.
That would have been better, yeah.
I mean, it still would suck, but it should have. It's just weird to say Batman was operating that whole time.
Look, she wants to go to see her date, but she can't because she's Batwoman.
I'm imagining
Aren't you?
somebody off the offset just yelling to her, "Okay, be more pouty. We need a pouty face." Is everybody else bored to tears?
I'm not. I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
I'm bored to tears.
Just, we're coming to the big stuff.
This better make me want to throw things, or it was not worth it.
Like I said, I feel like I maybe built it up too much, but we're also not at the craziest part. The Batarang thing is absolutely crazy, though.
We're also hitting all the beats in the season at exactly the times you would expect them. Okay, fourth episode, love triangle time.
Nishka love triangle
Love
face.
triangle face, right there. There's your love. Look at that, and she looked directly into the camera with love triangle face. Okay, that was almost worth it.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna drink this, and then I'm gonna pretend that your ex isn't here.
Because that's
Is that
the
the
kind of
best take you
personality you
had?
want Batwoman to be dating.
She's so ditzy.
Boy, there's zero chemistry of any kind between these two characters. Like,
No chemistry between any character on this show.
that's true. But, I mean, it's like she was introduced to die, and that just needs to be gotten over with immediately.
Yeah, and I could be wrong, but I don't think she dies.
Are you serious? Tell me
I
that's not the
could be
love interest
wrong.
for the season.
I feel like she's just like, you won't be with me, and then she just kind of leaves, but I could be wrong.
It's like she's dating a girl that forgot she's not a high school cheerleader, or is in denial about not getting to be a cheerleader anymore.
Oh, see, so that's the necklace that Magpie stole from the Wayne Tower.
And,
It's Martha's necklace.
and that's
and
is that the death necklace?
yeah.
No, it's a replica, Austin.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But they used to have the necklace. Did somebody go in Crime Alley and fish out all the beads and put it on a string? Like,
Yeah, Bruce did. He went back.
okay. I mean, to be fair, I think okay, there's other things that do that. Like, doesn't Bruce still have it in Dark Knight Rises, or is that supposed to be a different pearl necklace?
He has a necklace.
Because you remember
I'm not
Catwoman
sure if
steals
yeah,
his
I'm not
mom's
sure if it's
necklace.
the same one, but it is a pearl necklace.
And I didn't question it there, so that's maybe not fair. Look, I don't want to be disingenuous. I want these shows to be insane enough that I can't help but want to throw things at my screen. Or be awesome, and it just turn out to be awesome. That would be just as good.
Well,
That
are you
is not
excited
happening
that
here.
The action's coming.
Oh, I can't wait.
There's that necklace is a bomb. It's gonna blow up.
You remember when this episode was trying to be kind of like dank and creepy for 3.5 seconds, and then...
Well, now we're creepy again.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
But there was like 6 seconds of grit. Stop making bird puns!
Well,
Shiny
birds of the
jewels!
Same feather,
Shiny
Batwoman.
jewels, mother of God.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wait. So she had a replica of the necklace, which are exploding beads with the worst explosion. Like, they look like AVGN explosions.
And what is she even doing? Like, oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so she didn't need protection because normal people stepped on the bombs and they're all fine.
Here's the payoff for the Batarang. It's been recalibrated.
So now she's gonna be able to hit something like perfectly. Oh, she's got to save a little girl.
There was a whole crowd there.
What? She could have taken that girl's fingers off.
Oh my god, wait till you see how she takes out Magpie. Oh my god.
Thank you
See
for
her on the
saving me,
building?
Batwoman. Thanks for not breaking all my fingers. But how did it not even, like, rip into her fingers a little bit. Like, it didn't nick her or anything.
And then Batwoman rips Magpie.
And she's not even a good shot. That just worked because it was weighted correctly.
It was recalibrated.
Uh-huh.
And then she pulls Magpie off a building, who falls like 15 stories into a pool.
Oh yeah, you're the world's greatest detective.
Why are the cops bringing this woman up to talk to Kate Kane?
Why do we keep putting things in these shows in the same terms as a person who might be reviewing or analyzing them? Like, you've brought so much angst with you, Miss Kane. Okay? Feel like if somebody walked up and was like, there's so much drama around you. There's so much drama in this TV show.
There are so many villains that show up in your life, Miss
Whenever
Kate.
she's on screen, I can't help but just get into the ditzy voice. Why does it suck? Tell me. Oh. You're everything I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like this is just the last time we see her. She just leaves.
Oh, well, I was going to say, there's no way that this woman is, like, the regular love interest.
No, because she wants the cop girl who's dating a guy. It's the Iris Flash thing.
Well, at least they didn't grow up as stepsisters.
Oh, that's true. Ugh.
Because that whole thing is still weird.
It's very weird. Oh, look, they're crying.
I met her in real life, too. She's cool.
Ruby Rose or the
No, the
ditzy
girl who
one?
plays Iris.
Oh, okay.
We were at a panel, and my son asked her why Iris is always mad all the time.
What did she say?
She was basically just like, well, that's what they write in the scripts. Like, she very clearly agreed and seemed kind of annoyed about it. Like, it was really funny. She might as well have said, agreed. No, she was great. I met her along with Katie Lotz.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was great.
I want to meet everyone in this show.
I would love to go to a convention and see how long their lines are.
I want to see the ditzy blonde woman at a convention, so I can look her in the eyes and see if
that's what it would
there's
say
any
on all the
sign of
convention
life.
flyers too. Like, and this actress as ditzy blonde woman dated Batwoman that one time. I'm not trying to be mean to any of these actors, but it's
I am.
not a it's not a great caliber of cast, really.
No, the writing is just so terrible, and I don't like none of these actors. I think are that good, but like the writing's definitely holding them back.
Well, yeah, like none of these characters are coming alive as people I want to see on a week-to-week basis. Like, they just all seem like clear archetypes of like other characters from other shows.
Yeah.
Like, you go back to the first episode of Arrow, immediately everyone seems potentially interesting. Like, I'm immediately seeing a cast. I don't mean to say that I end up liking all those people all the way through, but like, you know, even Laurel seems like she might have potential. Like, I'm not sure. And then she doesn't suck until later. But like Diggle, right away, there's a character I would love to see potential on a week-to-week basis. Like he seemed really cool.
Yeah. Well, then he gets to be Magneto.
His dumb Magneto helmet. You know what? What am I talking about? This is what we should be doing as the channel. Like, this should like.
This is New Geek.
Like, am I gonna make any more of these? What am I talking about? Is she about to cry? I wasn't paying enough attention to what was happening.
I wasn't paying attention. Then I just got him being like, "Stay away from me," and then he leaves his own office.
Why?
But
Like,
there's no one else here.
you're all excited about Batwoman, and you're not scared of her at all. So why do you care if she sneaks up on you?
Oh, I meant because she was like, I don't have enough time to work on this, but nobody else is in this hospital.
So that makes me entitled to do unethical things.
Oh my god, this doctor lady is terrible.
Yeah, she's the worst.
What is that?
What are those?
Oh no. Why isn't this character just Leslie Tompkins? Going back to your Batman characters into this.
I'm gonna put it this way: it's like we have two, Felicities in the show.
When I think that character is Kate's stepsister, I think.
Oh, that's right, and that makes it
Yeah.
even weirder because, like I get the superhero cliche, but it's really hard to buy that. Wait,
Why
is he
didn't
doing
we
the
just
single
cut to
tier?
that guy just being like,
Did he have a single tier?
I don't know, I didn't see. I was just too busy laughing at his
I thought he
pain.
did.
Oh my god. Did you get that?
You have such a pretty face.
No. Rachel Maddow saying that, like, Batwoman, have you considered smiling more?
Yeah. Because she's a big fan of Batman Forever, and she just wants that shot all the time. You ever considered smiling more?
Ever considered not being terrible show?
Is this making anybody want to tune in next week? Like,
Just
can't,
no.
I can't wait for this new status quo where that guy's on screen more.
Batwoman, why are you always just standing on buildings doing nothing?
Yeah, and not even in a dramatic pose.
Just
She just
standing there.
stands on the edge of a ledge to see if she accidentally falls off.
She might as well be T-posing. Like, it just looks stupid.
So wait, why is he
I
turning
say
on the
in-
bat signal if they work together and can call each other?
Because she's sending a message to the city.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh. I would
The
think
city deserves it.
Okay. Sure. That is the most mediocre experience you can have watching something. Like, and I wasn't impressed with those first 3 episodes. That pilot was better than I thought it would be, because that's how far down my standards were, but like, or my expectations were, but like, God, that's boring. Just, who cares? How after making like 500 episodes of superhero TV, you're like, that's when you know you're done, right? Is like, you'd think you'd err more on the side of just crazy nutso town.
Yeah.
We're so bored, we don't even care if it makes sense anymore. We're just gonna entertain ourselves. They're not even entertaining themselves. No one is having any fun making that, and you can tell.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
They're all getting
Nobody
a paycheck.
cares.
I mean, like, we don't need to have a debate about why she left that show. Like, whether
No,
the injuries
I
had
don't
anything to
think
do with
so.
it, whatever. Like, you would also be trying to find a way out of that.
She should have just been like Chevy Chase in Caddyshack 2, where there's just a scene where she's like, I'm leaving, and then she just doesn't come back.
Oh my god, that would have been great. It's too bad that they didn't know she was leaving at the end of the season, so they could have done that.
Yeah.
Because, am I right? Didn't her leaving happen after they had already filmed the whole season?
Yeah. No, it was after season 1 aired.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
so
I just
we will never know what happens to that character.
bummer. I want to watch. I want to watch some Gotham now to wipe the boring taste out of that. Like I would rather be completely baffled and confused as to what I was watching than have to sit through that. So we watched that just for the bead explosions.
The bead explosions and the Batarang calibration.
No, that is nuts, dude.
But the bead explosions is so stupid.
Well, yeah, but it also looked really bad.
No, I know. That's what I love about it. It looks terrible. The explosions are like not big at all, and she's doing that stupid cape thing where she's jumping around being like,
Yeah, she's like, and what's weird is I can't tell if the cape is doing anything. Like, there's just an explosion while she's flurrying it out, and then
no, I have no idea.
What's the word? Like, furrowing. She's furrowing her cape, and then you have. Did I see that right? Every time I see a thing like that, where I'm like, that makes no sense, I want to roll it back and see if I missed something. Because what I saw was like people at that party just running around, stepping on bombs, the bombs exploding, they're fine, and then your superhero running around trying to protect herself from explosions that don't hurt people, and then treating it like the climax, where it's like, what's the big cool action thing we have? Exploding pearls that don't hurt you.
Yeah.
Did I see that right?
And then you get the shot where like the kid's got a pearl, and she knocks it out of her hand. It's like this much room that she had.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. That was the most insane thing. And then that little, and I get it. It's a kid. Like, what is you know, maybe from her perspective, like she doesn't know what the physics are. But God, I would have been terrified by that if I was a little kid. Like when Batwoman comes over, even if I thought like I loved her and I was a big fan of Batwoman, I'd be like, how's my hand still here? Like,
No, she's just like, Batwoman, you're my hero.
you're my hero. Can we get another take of that? Like, is that the best? That's the best take you had? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. This is like a producer's kid on set that day.
This was really cathartic for me. Like, if I don't have to actually take notes and talk about this like it's a real story, this is a lot more fun for me. Like, no, we're totally doing this again. This is a blast.
Yeah, and you also get my other favorite thing with Magpie. How she's just like climbing up a building, and Batwoman just like uses her grapple gun and like pulls her off a building, and she falls 15 feet into a pool that's like this deep. It's sorry, not even a pool, it's a fountain. Like, how would Batwoman even know that she would land in the fountain, and then even then the water wouldn't be deep enough?
Yeah, forget Gotham. It makes you want to watch fan films that you know have better production values.
Yeah. Go watch like Laundry Day or something, the Punisher one.
Oh, Dirty Laundry.
Or Dirty Laundry,
that
yeah.
short film is spectacular. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's really good. So, we're going to do this again. And, Austin, next time I will pick something. And so is the rule that we have to have seen it before, or can we just, like, pick something out of a hat?
Whatever.
Like,
yeah. No, I just picked this one because I had those, like, 3 or 4 things I thought were hilarious. And I was like, you need to see this.
At some point, I will make you watch the musical episode of Flash and Supergirl.
Oh, God.
I think it was
okay.
Flash. But yeah, they do a Supergirl crossover, and they totally half-assed a musical. They wrote one song, and it's the worst thing in it, and the other, like, couple of songs in it are, they did, like, the Glee thing with it, because...
Well, I think both of those actors were on Glee.
Yeah, I know he was. I couldn't remember if she was.
Yeah, I never watched it. I know he definitely was. I just assumed that she was.
I did see a little of that show, and that's where I had known him from, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I wish they did a musical Batwoman episode.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Alright, well, thanks for
These
watching,
pearls
folks.
are exploding.
Recalibrating your battle brains. leave your comments and let us know if you have ideas for other episodes that might be amusing to watch blindly and do a reaction video on. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'm Captain Logan, and that was The Day Ghost.
Yep, I'm stopping the explosions, guys.
Don't bother. You're fine. All right, later, folks.
Bye.